My guys, the Critters Call library is insane. It's so deep. There's very little in Web3 NFTs that even comes close to this. Let's enter the library. By the way, RGB, of course, going with the light and dark themes for fun, making these drawings throughout that, curiously, I don't even know how this works, that they're displaying in the dark mode differently, even though they save as this version. But um, all of these drawings, beautiful pixel art, not seen anywhere else. You just put them together for this library. The library is the compendium, if you will, the repository of any and everything critters, also related to Sun Saga. You can learn all kinds of things about their background, all of the realms, the individual critters, uh, the creatures themselves. Everything here is thoughtful. If you didn't know or weren't paying attention to the critters PFPs themselves, they all have 4-letter names. They're all of these are legitimate, Latin or otherwise old world names, references. It's all extremely thorough and nerdy, and that's not for everyone in NFTs, but the level of discussion that has been going on and is now going on maybe more than in recent past, in the Discord and in these spaces is pretty crazy. A lot of smart folks talking a lot of smart things. You'll see some references to, um, obviously, you'll see a ton of references to sci-fi classics, to poetry and literature, legendary poetry and literature, kind of sprinkled throughout here. You'll get into some legitimate science and cosmology, astronomy, crazy shit. It's all worth a read. You can keep it surface level if you want and go to things like realms, and then you can understand, which this also helps to understand the Sun Saga banner set, which is basically the lands where the critters live. You can kind of go through the history of these, all the forks, going from Myth Realm to Steam Realm to Diesel Realm, Atom Realm, Cyber Realm, and understand where all those critters come from. I'll go into a whole thing in a different video about critters and why or how we got to a point where they are from these different realms and specifically look like certain kinds of critters. So just a bunch of stuff to look through here. Come to your own conclusions about how the critters got to be the way they are. There's a lot of mystery involved. It also helps as part of the unfolding of what comes next in the art map and everything else that's happening. The TCG trading card game that's about to move forward, Myths of Broom, is steeped in this kind of literature and background and is worth knowing. You can get into crazy levels of depth if you want around the history or lack thereof, or the mystery behind the history, and all of that crazy stuff. All of the legendary critters are listed here. There are 44 of them, many of them completely original looking. And you can see all their backgrounds here, how they relate to each other. I'm going to be selfish and show you the snow, because it's mine. So you can read all about the background of how he came to be the guardian / resident in the Misty Peaks, which is its own banner set in and location in Sun Saga, and how the snow relates to the realm that he's in, how he relates to other legendary critters, how he relates to the king. So all this is in my opinion, as someone who does storytelling in part for a living, this is all as good as anything you'll ever find in Web3 NFTs, and is worth diving into without a doubt.